the special thing with PharmaLedger is that the project is, you have always to coordinate in PharmaLedger 29 or at the end 30 partners. I think we were 12 or 13 pharma companies and roughly 26, 27 public partners. And to bring all them together, that was the challenge. From organization point of view, political point of view, but also from a technical point of view, because everyone had or has their own ideas how you solve a problem. So that was always challenging to bring everything together, find compromises, or maybe also force certain things. And as we started at the beginning, it was not clear. You start kind of with an idea and then bringing all together, and everyone has an idea and everyone thinks we have the same goal and vision. But when you get more and more in detail, you realize the ideas and visions are a little bit different. And so you start then to discuss about how can you solve a problem, which is maybe solving another problem in their mind. So at the beginning was really a lot of explanation, making sure that everyone has the same understanding of what we understand from a decentralized approach and why we're not doing this, why we do it in this way and not in another way. So at the beginning, it was a lot of education and also learning from my side. And I have to say it was very fortunate that my colleague from the public partner, we were really on the same line. We always had the same thinking. And so that makes the life much easier to convince the other partners that this is the right way. And to be honest, we also lost certain people on the way because they said, this is not how I imagine the way to go, but you have to do some compromises, right?
On the surface of it, you might think eLeaflet is a technology project or a digital project, and it's not. It's actually a transformation project. It's about a paradigm shift from paper to digital, and that involves lots of different functions. So I'll give you a few examples. We've got our packaging operations team involved in eLeaflet, and their job is to transform our packs from paper leaflet packs to ePI enabled. So when you take the paper leaflet out of a pack, sometimes there's a gap in the pack, like an air gap, and you might need to change the carton design to stop the product rattling around in the pack and breaking in shipping. You might need to redesign the pack line so that the paper isn't inserted, the machine still needs to run. We've got our reg affairs folks involved in our team, and it's their job to interpret the regulatory needs and engage with health authorities to open up pilots for us. And then there's a series of other changes in the back-end processes and systems to supply chain, master data, quality, and change management to make the paradigm shift. So yeah, it really is a team sport.
One of the things that is very key to is there's a historical aversion in the ecosystem to accepting software that is being built in an open source manner, you know, with multiple collaborators. It's very difficult in an environment like that to get the necessary level of regulatory, you know, testing done and being able to meet those regulatory expectations. So one of the big advantages of PLA being involved in this is we're essentially able to wrap up those more, you know, decentralized processes into a clearly understandable framework from a quality and compliance point of view that lessens the burdens on the implementers of the product to manage their own internal compliance processes. So essentially, if we have already done this qualification, it shortens their internal timelines to market and allows them to work within the constraints that their quality management systems have at their own companies and to be able to, you know, accelerate their implementation of this open source product.